So now I really definitely have to record something just to show my new overlay. I created this controller here, and you can check out how I model this guy on my Project Lara 3D Blender channel if you're interested in stuff like that. It's 3 hours long, but you can see the whole process of it. It's not a tutorial though. But yeah, if you are interested in general, about how to create overlays, let me know, and I will maybe make a little tutorial on Project Lara. So that's about my stuff, and let's continue now playing the game here a little bit. This one can go away. By the way, can just, those guys you can drag and drop. Also thinking on maybe at some point setting those guys. I'm getting really good at this. It doesn't take too long, so this modeling took me 3 hours, then 1 hour approximately for the overlay animation. That's like 4 hours, and this one is done basically. I think that's good enough. Anyway, okay, well, again, I have to make some advertisement for myself, but I also want to play this game. But today, obviously, it's new stuff. I want to play with that. It's important for me. Yeah, we turn this off though, because it's too distracting as much as I like it. But I think you guys, if there is a truck driver, that would be too distracting. I get you. This is not, you're not the Fortnite guy, right? Oh, it's so pretty, right? Look at this. Okay, let's continue. So, yeah, Polybar, almost level 8. We have almost $85,000. We try to reach $120,000. That's the goal of this. What's the format again? Until Dawn? No, I forgot the format. What is the format again? What did I say earlier? I don't know. I don't remember. Brain is full with other things. Okay, anyway, let's see how. Oh, look how much money we could make. Oh no, is this amount? No, this is not the amount of money we get. Yeah, this is always, I'm always confused on this. I always think like this is like 37,000, but this is actually the price. You can sometimes really compare that if this is worth doing it, because yeah, so we get here. Yeah, what would be interesting? Here is this. No, is this propane? No, this is the. Where do I actually see? No, seriously, I was thinking, maybe I didn't pay attention. Where do I actually see how far we have to drive? Maybe just, maybe here? We can see that over here. Now look at me. You see? That's how much attention I pay to those things. Yeah, let's do a short version first. Oh, this guy might be the difficult guy. Let's try this one here. It's not so long. I think this is the. No, it's not the truck. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I really, in order to get the truck I had at the beginning, I need to check out my own video. I have no idea what truck we had. Okay, let's adjust a little bit. That's good. So we can really use the gamepad, the keyboard only. But the thing is, the mouse I actually almost use when I want to be quick, right? I want to check quickly the outside, because this one, the numpad keys we could use, right? I don't know those keys, multiply and divide. I think they are too slow. But the slowness is kind of cool. Ah, the Google car again. Yeah, so I felt like playing Euro Truck Simulator, American Truck Simulator, but then I did the logo, the new overlay. And so I tired myself out a little bit. So this recording today, right now, is only because I wanted to show the logo. That's the only reason. not the only, but it's, yeah. But the main reason for sure. I think the gamepad, you know, could also be used for games like this, but maybe not blinking so much. I think there are... Oh, you know what, forget it, but whatever. Whatever. Yeah, but now what happened? Every time I go out, I see in German we say LKW, trucks, or Laster is a truck. LKW is the short way of saying it, right? Let me see. I think it's Lastkraftwagen. Yeah. So it's LKW. That's what we use for Lastkraftwagen. Sometimes we say Lastkraftfahrzeug, or short LKW in Germany we say. And yeah, truck we don't actually say that. I don't think so. Maybe the youth, because everything has become more English, you know, especially when you want to be cool as a kid. Lots of English. That still is, it's still a thing. Not, I think maybe not as big as when I was young anymore, but still a thing. Nevertheless, well, obviously, you know, all the, look at this, look at the phone. It's all Google or Steam, you know, the games, Epic Games. Obviously, English plays a huge role. Still, for that reason, yeah. So maybe you can say truck. Meanwhile, I don't know. Yeah, but anyway, so now when I'm outside, I look over the trucks and I think this is actually maybe in the next life, you know. Yeah. making a driving license. Although I can imagine it can be also very stressful again when you have. I think every time when somebody's hurrying up, or making you. If you have a bad boss or anything, and then you will be pushed, to maybe don't take breaks, maybe cheat a little bit, then it can become frustrating or overwhelming, or I think that's it can become just stress, and then you deliver and people complain there or something. Then that's probably a bad side of it, I could imagine. But if you have a good company, a good boss, and enough time, like an okay time, I think it's probably still a good job, I think. The only problem is if when I die, right? I don't know how this works. So, but if I come back on the same planet as a different person, at the if this is a continuation of whatever, same planet, same universe, same rules. If this is the case, might be not the case, might be a completely different thing, but let's just say it's the same. Then I think I cannot maybe do that anymore, because AI will take over that. I think trucks will drive themselves. But maybe it's possible to be reborn in times which already happened, or in a different universe, maybe, or I mean, why would that be limited or based on any logic we have? It can be just completely free. But like I mentioned, or sometimes mention, I think whatever we imagine is gonna be wrong anyways. We don't have the capacity to imagine that. I know that because no one could imagine 20 years ago how the world would be today, and that's by imagining standards a low thing actually. Now compare that to try to imagine the afterlife, so forget about it. Back then when I was young, I saw a Game Boy. I wish I would have a Game Boy, and now we have those kind of things. My imaginary capabilities, I create stuff, obviously, but they are limited. They are also everything you create, even artists, they are based on information you collect through your they are based on the imagination. Your imagination is based on the information you collect through experience through this life. So you cannot actually imagine something without any without some kind of information. So meaning, I have to be careful. I allow myself to be wrong on that, but right now when I think about it, I could imagine it's not possible to imagine a thing which does not exist. We are all influenced by certain things which more actively you observe things, and more passive things which you observe. So I think we as humans, we are limited. We seem to be creative, but what we do is connecting things, and sometimes even artists, very very often, they don't really create something. They don't have necessarily an idea what they're gonna create, They start doing something, and then something happens, and they move with that. So they don't have the whole control over that. I don't think we have this. I don't even think we have the imagination completely, if I'm honest. If I'm completely honest. I mean, it's just a phrase, you know. Yeah, I don't think we have that. It's a similar thing to AI. AI is doing a similar thing, still different, much different, but this is a little bit in common, you know. So I also would argue that artists, whatever they create, it's their creations. I hope that that would always be the case, you know. However, every artist is influenced by other artists. So it's not, no matter how much you do by yourself, and by the way, you cannot even do everything by yourself. You have, every piece of art is not being done by just one artist, because you need paper, you need the material, you need the inspiration, you need people who make your living. For some people, for famous artists back then, when they, you know, people provided somebody the possibility of having the time to explore those things. So there is no self-creation. You are always when you create something, there is always a bunch of people involved in that creation, whatever you create. So yeah, now you know. You better know. And you don't give a shit, right? You're a gamer anyways. Maybe. Did I do something? Yeah, I think the cars actually react well when you turn on the turning signal, or when you use the turning signal. Itayo mide ameno infernale domine horidotore hominotore. It's okay, I'm in the truck, no one can hear me. That's probably the best of the driving, singing in the truck, you know. some noises. I put the smaller table beneath the larger table. I thought this is a good idea, but it's now a little bit narrow, so I make some weird sounds now, bump against things and so on. So I feel a little bit trapped here. Why do I have to deliver to anyway? Destination Bluff. What? Gas tram. Is this a company maybe? Bluff? Gas stream. I don't know. Might be a company. Ethanol. We transport ethanol. Okay, I'm gonna check. I see. 1 mile is 1.6 kilometer. So okay, so it is longer. Like last part I said that, I think it feels longer. I said that, something like that. Yeah. So that would be if we have 45 miles, I think we would still nonsense. If we have 75, then we still have 100 kilometer, I think. Yeah, it makes sense, right? Because if it's miles per hour and a mile is longer than a kilometer, that also means that the speed when it says 50 miles per hour feels faster because of the bigger mile, if you want, compared to the kilometer. Because 50 kilometer, when you drive 50 kilometer per hour, that it feels very slow, so that makes totally sense now. I've never thought about that, but thinking about this, looking at this, it totally makes sense. It totally makes sense. So today I've learned something very interesting, and my English understanding is much better now, so I appreciate that. Thank you so much for your attention. Please go now. Arigato. If you wanna be my lover, you gotta go with my friend. Making love is easy. Friendship never ends or something. The Spice Girls. The Spice Girls were very popular back then. Yeah, full of energy, jumping and singing and being, new and stuff. And now look at them. Now new people do the same thing. You're running out of fuel. Oh, thank you. What can we do? Can we do something about that? Not really. We are absolutely, either we make it or we don't make it. I cannot say. Never happened to me before, because I always pay attention. As you know, I'm very focused on the task given to me. Although if it's possible, I can focus, but I should not talk at the same time. Yeah, I think I hope for the best. We go there, and I hope I can deliver. Would be funny though if the car breaks down, or the truck, shortly before delivery. We could save maybe fuel if I can see the fuel a little bit here. If we slow down, right, a little bit, but we have to slow down anyways. Bluff, this is really a city or town or whatever. What a name. Bluffe. Is this French? Maybe. Le Bluffe? Maybe. Certainly that's not German. Blüte. Oh, good. Maybe, who knows? Here we go. Yeah, we have a little piece of fuel still. You see the little icon. It's a little, it's maybe a 3% or something. So, oh, I think we can make use of that. I watched some older German like YouTube on YouTube, but it's a older German TV show where they warn you of fraud and stuff like that. And I've watched a video about people who were basically yeah, how do I say that? They were selling gas to people in private, to families and so on. So when you had a house, you had a gas tank like this near your home in Germany, very popular during the 80s especially. And the gas delivery drivers, they were sometimes just modifying their own pump, so that basically they ended up having less gas in the tank, so this was the fraud. But I like this TV series because it's very old school. So I can't see anything. How do we look? Not good. Oh shit, too confident. No, I think that's okay. Excellent. Oh well, 60,000, not too bad. Level 9 already. Level 9, and we go with yeah, let's do a longer distance. Okay, great. Let's see. 30 minutes. Yeah, just short. Maybe later again. Not that you care. I mean, but I talk to myself. I mean, so. Okay. Bye bye. Auf Wiedersehen.